Hello and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today, all the way from China, it's that time again. We have some more clones to put on the actual shelf itself. So lo and behold, you've probably already seen it on the thumbnail. This is Chatterbox and Kaess as well. So we've got two clone troopers here, two medics, all the way from. So yeah, I know Kaess is sold out already. These guys are getting super popular. Even people before I've seen on Instagram that hadn't bought a bootleg before, they're really picking these up as well. So yeah, these are definitely getting about around town. So I'm hoping that it's not going to sort of like roll Hasbro up and they start taking some action. So as you can see, all the way from China, these things come in this little tiny little jiffy bag, but they always come in this nice robust box as well. And yeah, no dings on this one this time, so all looked after. So let's just open this up like so, and see what these guys are on the inside. I don't want to say anything at the moment, but I've never had an issue with these guys. Never had arms missing or falling off and stuff. So yeah, let's just see. So yeah, all inside, nice little box there, come wrapped up in the bubble wrap, so we can unwrap these as well. And then we have them here, and it's quite nice. We actually got a 212 here and another 501st, obviously. But what we do, we open this one up first. So they're all in their little cellophane bag. And I think these ones will sell out quick because they're coming with the backpack, and one of the other guys which come with a backpack, which I think was one of the aft troopers, he sold out really quickly on Aliexpress. So we got the little backpack and all that, but we look at that and the review, and here's this guy. So he's got the actual medic badge on there as well, and yeah, it looks really nice, really clean. And then we can have a look at Kaess as well. And again, I think these guys are pretty much exactly the same, sort of like styled, but we're looking those as we go for the review itself. And yeah, they both look good, all well presented, and no quality issues so far. So we're going to go away, take some pictures, and we'll see you in a moment. Been away, we're taking their pictures, and what can I say about these guys? Well, there's no differences here what we've had before, but Aliexpress are absolutely killing it. There's no quality issues here. The actual kind of care and attention that's gone into these clone troopers is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to concentrate more on Kaess because I feel like he's the one that a lot of people want to look at. And then we've got Chatterbox on this side as well. So Chatterbox is more of a Legends and a bit of a canon kind of character. He's sort of like, he was in the 212th as a medic, but he was in a few other battalions as well. I do feel like his design isn't too great, but I can see what they're doing here. There's a lot of few pictures over Google, and they're more of a kind of like people sort of like getting a clone trooper and sort of changing the colours of it as such. But yeah, fantastic for Kaess as well. So looking at these guys, you can actually both see that they come with two different accessories here, which is one comes with the carbine, and then Chatterbox comes with the rifle as well. And that's the only differences really between these two, apart from the colours that we have on these guys. And that's what we're here for. These guys, we can buy these clone troopers over and over again. They're exactly the same. Every review's the same articulation and stuff. But what makes these guys look completely different is like the look of the actual clone trooper itself. You know, just looking at it, you can tell this guy's characteristics. You know what he sounds like, even though it's the same guy voicing him. And they just put all their love and care into it. So whoever is at Aliexpress in those little warehouse loves Clone Wars. You can see the details that they're putting into this guy, and it is fantastic. So first of all, we check a look at Kaess, and he comes with his little kind of rifle there. There's no colour bleed, same details that we always love and behold with these figures. I've got 10 to the dozen of these clone trooper blasters, but there's no colour mould or anything on here. This one is a little bit more gummy compared to the rest that I had before, which was the same as the aft trooper. Maybe it's a little bit warmer today, so maybe that's the reason why. But yeah, definitely the quality issues on these parts here. So this one, yeah, it's going really sort of gummy on this part. But some of the others that I've had before have not been like that, and other people have said that theirs hasn't been like that. So maybe it's just the warm weather or whatnot affecting it. I'm not too sure. But yeah, what this guy actually has separate as well is his other accessory, which makes up is his backpack. So we've had the backpack before. It was the ARF Trooper, and that was just a plain backpack. This one has got the lovely medic kind of logo on there, so you can see it's really bold, bright, and there's no colour bleed or anything on there. It's a really crisp logo and looking fantastic. On the top we've got this little canopy piece, and it looks like it's got a little bit of weight on there that is sort of sagging into the actual backpack, and you can take this off, and inside you've got these little kind of grooves, and they just sort of plug into this side as well. But what really holds the actual thing together is more like the pinch of the actual kind of canopy. That's kind of holding it together rather than those grooves. It's just like an extra little piece on the side that's making sure it's not falling off, but it's the strength of that. But taking that off, you can actually see inside as well, so if you've got any accessories and stuff you want these guys to carry, then that you can do so. And with that we can actually take this off as well, so we can just slide his arms back and then get over top. All you've got to be careful is it doesn't get caught underneath his sort of shoulder bells and stuff. So yeah, it is a little bit of a pain just to start getting it off, but once they're off it's quite easy to do so. And these bits are made of a bit of a harder plastic. There's not a lot of mobility as much as the other parts there, so once it's on, it's kind of on really. I could imagine playing with this over time, keep taking it off, taking it on. It could snap after age. I think it might get a little bit more sort of like hard. But yeah, the backpack itself looking pretty cool all around. The mould marks are great. Got the little thermal detonator and stuff down there. You can see just down here that the mould line is a little bit dodgy, but nonetheless it is pretty cool. And on top there on the straps you've got like the little sort of brackets for all the harnesses and stuff that are keeping it on. So yeah, really well done. Considering there's not an official sort of version of this out there, it's really nice. And with that we can actually go through this guy's articulation as well. So head wise we've got left, we can go right, he can look down and look up, got that neck movement in there as well. So yeah, he's got all that range around. He's got the Tamara Morrison head inside there, and the ball joint at the top and the bottom, so really good sort of movement in the head. Full rotation at the arm, it can come up to this far. We've got a nice butterfly joint in there as well, and then obviously we've got the full rotation all the way around. At the arm we've got the rotation at the elbow, single elbow joint that comes up to this far, and then we've got rotation at the wrist, and it's also on a hinge. Waist left, right, look forward and crunch back, and then we've got the sort of swagger side to side as well. Leg wise up this way, forward, back, upper thigh rotation, rotation at the knee, single knee joint as well, and then you've got the rocket and the pivot at the ankle. So exactly same what we had before, all what the official ones have as well. So really good. But what we're here for is actually just kicks, and just to get that really good looking detail up the figure there. So the blue is a nice match to all the other 501st figures that we've had before. No colour bleed on there, just a really nice lines. We've got the black brow, we've got the sort of like the imperial grey around on the outside, even got the tube strips as well. So all the details are there for the clone troopers as well. The only thing they do missing off now is the little black thing there for the grill on the back, but I would let that sway. And yeah, coming down to the rest of the torso, we've got the arrow part, the lines coming down, again no colour bleed. They've even added on a bit of weathering and stuff just all over the figure itself and around on this side. I do keep pinching these and people keep telling me off, so let's just get these arm pads straight again. And on the side we've got the nice sort of medic logo coming down to the nice little blue stripes. Again, a little bit of kind of colour bleed there, and again we've got sort of bits of chips and stuff over the weathering around. So yeah, really crisp lines around on the back as well. Coming down to the leg, we've got that extra little line here, a bit like Cody, coming around the side with more chips. And then that is it, that is Kicks, and he looks fantastic. And yeah, a really well done figure, and another 501st one to add to the shelf. I literally have a sea of blue that is affecting these figures. And with this we actually go through Chatterbox, so as you can see there's his carbine rifle on there, but again exactly what we've had before. That one's not as gummy as the other, but it does got a slight bend, but it's more rigid. Again, it's got the exactly same backpack, but he's got the sort of Republic logo on the back rather than the medic one on there, so at least we've got a little bit different on there, so that is pretty cool. And then the actual figure itself, on the head is pretty much similar to Kicks. If you just look at this part here, they've gone to the same kind of aesthetic kind of look on there. We have got the tube strips as well, which is nice. And this one here, we've got the orange on the top, and then he's actually got the black bit at the back there painted. And then it kind of goes through the sort of like the original 212 Trooper, the official one with the arrow on the top, and it stops at the top instead of coming all the way back, unfortunately. But I guess we can actually call that's the reason why that's one of the sort of like nods at this Chatterbox kind of sort of creation there. He shares exactly the same body with the official 212 as well, so all the same sort of pauldron parts are orange, and the triangles and the legs as well. So he hasn't got the Waxer and Boyle kind of body, which was more of the sort of like a moonshine kind of lines there and stuff over the top. So yeah, he's a little bit different to these guys, but even his legs are the same as well. So yeah, he's got a bit of differences between all the others around on the back, but mainly it's the arms. I could have sworn that they were a little bit different. I made it know it's the phase 1. They got the lines and stuff on the side. Bear with me, I'm new to this. Anyway, but yeah, he's looking pretty cool, and we've got that kind of Imperial logo or Medic logo on the side there as well, looking really crisp as well. So really nice looking details on this guy, and yeah, just fantastic. I mean, just bringing all these troopers. I haven't got them all, some of them on the shelf and stuff like that, but just bringing all these characters into play is fantastic. Like, just the Clone Wars for me, if I could get rid of any kind of Star Wars thing and I had to live with one kind of franchise, I would keep the Clone Wars. I love the Clone Wars. Even though I am 42 years old and grew up the original trilogy, I love the Clone Wars, and I just think it's fantastic that all these guys are initially the same person, and it's one person that characterizes all these guys, and they all got different personalities, and they're all brothers as well. I think it's like a fantastic kind of represent of just brothers working together in uniform that we can actually get along as well. So yeah, really fantastic. So anyway, what do you think of these guys? Are you going to go out there? Are you going to try and purchase this guy on AliExpress? Let me know in the comments down below. You can subscribe, ding the bell, follow me on Instagram where you see more pictures of these, and you can join the channel for 99p or 99 cents from wherever you're from in the world. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.